made you want to start a liquor line?
Business alcohol is nasty.
It's a lot more people who
Don't be lying. Stop lying to yourself.
It's a lot more
This shit
people.
is nasty.
It's a lot more people nervous.
Well, with Blanco, you chase it. With Reposado, you taste it.
Don't go to school for no black arts degree and be like, oh, I can't find no job.
I agree. Yeah. If it wasn't for my benefits, I would have never went to college. I'm not a college guy. I don't like school.
I feel like I hate when people knock education.
Are they teaching us the things we need in life?
In life.
Yeah, be quiet.
Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Your parents made sure you was in the sport because they didn't have time. Yo, I'm Trey Boogie.
I'm Frugal McDougal.
And we got my man Oliver back.
This is my perspective.
There you go. So today we're here to talk about a few business aspects. My man Oliver has started a liquor and cologne line. Oliver, tell us about it.
Yeah, again, thank you.
What made you want to start a liquor line?
Ooh, there we go. It's a good question.
So, man, I fell in love with just tequila and just the story.
This is one of the tequila bottles. You have two different tequila bottles.
Yep.
So are you going to have, as they have, like one of them is dark, one of them is light kind of thing going on?
I'm glad you asked that question because what we're tasting and what we tasted today was the Reposado. So what Reposado is, with tequila starts off as clear as possible. It's unaged, right? It comes right out of the plant. It's clear. The darker that the tequila gets, the longer it's sat in the barrel. So this is Reposado. It's been sitting in a oak barrel for 12 months. When a tequila gets dark, like what you guys are drinking here, and it looks like a cognac, when it gets that color, it's been rested for 44 months.
Okay.
The name Reposado means rested in Spanish. So the longer that it's rested, the darker it gets. So añejo is the darkest that it can possibly get.
So how do you plan on marketing this? Like, are you going to take the rapper route?
That's good because I was thinking of it today as I was, I knew you was doing this. I was like, do you just walk up to a liquor store and say, hey, I got liquor, promote me? You know what I'm saying? How does this work? Explain.
So my wife and I, we have a scheduled date for a launch, which will strategize completely down to our core audience. What we want to do is we want to bring back the luxury to tequila. Our motto, we've actually trademarked, is take your best shot.
I like that.
Right? So when you're having a glass of anything, make sure it's your best shot. When you go into that liquor store and you say, man, do I want some cognac today? Do I want some Hennessy? Do I want some Novelas tequila? Do I want some Sonora? What do I want?
Take your best shot.
Take your best shot.
And that's this right here.
Why not take your best shot?
Ooh, that's a good slogan.
Are you great?
So,
you gonna use that?
What? Yo, where you at? You eating your snacks? You forgetting what we at?
Yeah, we trademarked that. We trademarked that back in October.
So it's trademarked.
Yeah.
So nobody watches steal that.
No, not for tequila.
Okay. I can see it now.
Yeah, take your best shot.
Reposado. How you say it?
Reposado. Yeah.
Take your best shot.
Take your best shot.
There you go. Reposado.
That's it, baby.
Hey, that's smooth. That's smooth. Commercial style.
Well, the way that came up was, I tell you all the time. I said Blanco is the most immature product of tequila you can get. Comes straight out of the agave plant and it's ready to be drinking. Right, it's ready to be drinking. What we said was, well, with Blanco, you chase it. With Reposado, you taste it. This is something that you put on your tongue for a while. Sip it. You don't drink it fast, right? Like so with Blanco, we expect for our drinkers to say, hey, I'm gonna mix this with margaritas. I'm gonna make this fun. This is a quick drink. I wanna have this with my girlfriends because I really don't like the taste of añejo or I don't like the taste of Reposado.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to get people to say, hey, listen, with that, you go ahead and chase. But with Novelas, Reposado, and añejo, you want to taste it. You want to drink this slow. You want to have a cigar with the guys. This is the quality that you want to sit back with.
So we catching it early.
So this is in the beginning.
Yeah, this is history right here. We I got this bottle this week and I brought it on over to Brady and I wanted Brady to give me his honest opinion. I didn't tell him what to come outside for.
But Brady's trash on alcohol. Let me tell y'all first. This is smooth, man. I like it. It's great. It's a good drink so far. And you're gonna add more to it. Explain what you want to add to it.
So we want to add dried fruits. We want to add other patenting ideas to make this taste a lot more smoother. Because again,
it's already smooth. How do you get it smoother?
There's some secrets that are distillery wine. Here's the motto for vodka, right? You drink vodka in your 20s, in your early 20s. You just been able to start drink, or if you're not up aged.
Okay, yeah, when you broke.
Right. So what do you do when you go to the liquor store? You're gonna get that. How much is this bottle? How much is that?
That cheap.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Because you're gonna chase it anyway. You try to get to a level very quickly. So I felt like, okay, that's kind of appreciated. Just like with cognac, I love cognac. I love Hennessy. I think that we disrespect cognac because we mix drinks in it. We add Coca-Cola to our cognac. You're supposed to sip it. You're supposed to actually taste it and appreciate it. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to bring the appreciation back into tequila.
Carter's like, I need
man. I just can't sit. I just appreciate what?
Yeah.
Never mind.
No. Appreciate the flavor.
Well, ain't no flavor.
No, the problem with you is you just lightweight, man. The flavor, look.
Ain't
when
no
you,
flavor
when you
in alcohol. I don't care what you say.
Let me time that out. Let me put my 2 cents in. When you pour you a drink, right? The problem with you is you haven't found your drink.
Why I gotta have a problem? Why
That's true.
Okay, here we go. You about to make something extra. When you pour your drink, you get that little. Everybody has their signature drink. You know, after you get an adult, when you young, you drink to get drunk.
I like the fruity drink.
When you get older, because you soft. When you get older, heavy hitters. When you get older, you drink for like a taste. You know what I'm saying? Like cigars. You're not gonna smoke a cigar when you're 18.
How can you drink for a taste? I don't care what nobody.
I like that. I like where you're going. Keep going.
I don't care what nobody say. Okay? I'm not knocking nobody who do it. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is nasty, bro.
Why?
What you really gotta ask me?
How many alcohols have you tried?
If you gotta go off straight taste. Mm-hmm. Okay? You got a cup of apple juice. And you got a cup of Hennessy. Which one tastes better?
Hennessy. That's a real drinker's answer.
Apple juice tastes better. I mean, Hennessy tastes better than apple.
So take your apple juice and mix it with your Hennessy.
And I'm saying, I'm not.
And you good to go in.
I'm just saying,
Here's my.
I know what he's saying.
I guess I'm soft. The truth behind it. I think people scared to talk about the truth.
No, I think
alcohol is nasty.
It's a lot more people who
scared. We lying. Stop lying to yourself.
It's a lot more.
This shit is nasty.
It's a lot more people nervous of the
y'all just making up stuff in your head. Oh, I got all that.
Man.
This shit is nasty. And y'all, I'm the only one with sense in there. You know, because y'all just drinking. Man,
how you be like, yo,
drunk.
I'm the only one. Usually, you frying right now.
No, I'm being real. I'm the only one
being soft. No.
Here's where it starts.
There you go.
You work all week, right?
Yep.
You work all week, and you get your meal of your choice, a steak, right? You know what that steak is gonna do to you after you eat that steak, right? You done work, you tired as hell, and you really just want to kick back.
Yeah.
What's better than being able to have a full stomach and then be able to get a little kick off and then go to sleep? That's what the point of.
It takes the edge off, man. It takes the edge off the week.
Just like that steak. Steak tastes good going down. Once you ate it, the aftermath of being full, the satisfaction of being full, is really where you get the, oh man, I'm so glad I ate that steak.
Apple juice makes me feel like a kid again.
Apple juice makes me question so many questions in my head right now.
Apple juice makes me shit.
That's good. Alcohol makes me shit.
No, you know what? Maybe you haven't found your alcohol yet.
That's true.
I don't think it's such thing.
How many alcohols have you drank? Like,
I'm drinking a lot of alcohol.
Oh, okay.
All of them was nasty. Unless you mix it.
That's fine.
No such thing as a straight alcohol. That's just.
You haven't found anything smooth yet.
What is smooth? What does that mean?
Smooth?
Yeah, what's
smooth is saying you do like this. You ready?
No, that's not smooth, bro. You are making a face. Smooth is when you're on the dance floor. You understand?
Oh, back to
smooth is a baby's bottom. Smooth is silk. That shit hurt.
To a softie. to a man who would just act like everything is hard.
I'm just the only one telling the truth in the world.
Oh, you?
So I'm the only one that think alcohol.
Wait, time out. Are we bringing up the conversation what you thought about the other day?
What'd I say?
Where everybody?
No. That's another podcast. Don't take it.
Because Carly got a different perspective on life.
Anyway, I don't want to knock your tequila. I don't want to knock nothing going on. I'm just expressing my perspective on alcohol. And maybe somebody with me. Maybe people think I'm soft.
You might have a lot of people.
I like apple juice.
And you know what's funny, man? You know, a lot of people when they first think of tequila, they're like, you know, it's the last thing that they want to drink because they're like, oh, it's gonna make me sick. It's gonna make me sick.
Yeah, I've had
right?
hangovers on Patron.
Yeah, and a lot of that.
Well, it's when I mixed the Patron with the vodka.
Absolutely.
But why would you do that?
I was young.
You was young. There you go. Tell us about right here. My man Alva also has a cologne.
Yep.
Tell us about the cologne. How did you? My thing is this. All right. I'm talking to a real entrepreneur right now. So you have a tequila and you have a cologne.
Yep.
Explain how did you want to get into a fragrance smell? Like what made you get into this?
That's been a passion of mine since I was a child. My mother every year for my birthday would buy me whatever new cologne. Like that was been always my thing. Right? Izzy Miyake, Dolce & Gabbana, if it was Chanel, whatever it was, I've always been big on having.
I used to wear Brute. Remember Brute?
Of course.
Walmart. I used to. The bottom.
I did
you do this too?
I did that in college. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know about the Brute with green bottom?
Oh, what is that smell? That's me.
It's like an old 70-year-old man.
But girl be like, man, you smell good. What is it? Like, they don't know what it is, just know you smell good. That's the thing, like, for a man to take out of his day, so I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to put on my baby powder, whatever the case that may be, but to put on that extra, just that extra care, and leave that impression, that to me is a luxury life.
Fragrance is very important, all right? Yeah. Smelling good is heavy in the streets. Like, when you spray something on, people remember you by your smell. It's weird. Like, a woman will really be like,
you want to hear that?
Here's another question, because my man Brady doesn't think school. You're doing an entrepreneur route. Did you ever go to college?
I took class, but I never graduated.
Okay, so you're an entrepreneur. So my main question is, what do you think is more important, college or how do you figure life out, Clive?
This is my perspective on that, as far as college versus not going to college. This is how I feel. 20 years from now, college is gonna be, people gonna figure it out. It ain't worth going.
You think so?
Unless you going for something like a profession, it's not worth going. You wasting your time. I think we creating this facade that you gotta go to college to be successful. But ain't nobody thinking about, hey, when I get out of college, I gotta pay $80,000 worth of loan. Then I'm only gonna get a job that's paying me $30,000 a year. You know what I mean? So I feel like maybe I feel like trade school is stuff that's gonna really earn you something, but
my argument. You done?
Yeah.
My argument to that is, you should go to school for things. All right, to be a nurse, you gotta go to school. To be a doctor,
that's a profession.
Okay, you said trade.
Are we debating now?
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? You sure? Okay, so you should go to school for something that you can't teach yourself. As far as like being a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer you can teach yourself. I would guess so.
Do you have to have a license to be a lawyer?
You have to pass the bar. You have to pass the bar.
Well, you can defend yourself in court.
In court, you can defend yourself.
Can you defend another person?
No. I think education, what you said was the truth. As far as getting a trade and like HVAC, you can start from the apprenticeship program, move your way up, start your own business.
Yeah.
I think, but education is key. I think a lot of people think they can go through life with no education.
But education, and I'm sure you know this, education is not just
school,
inside of
college. It's not just college. My argument, no.
YouTube is going to be a college. They need to make a YouTube university.
Yeah.
Because I learned a lot on YouTube.
You're right, but at the end of the day, you have to know how to do your job. You have to be taught certain jobs. You know what I'm saying? So you can learn a lot on YouTube.
Walking step by step.
That's fine.
Alright.
Everybody's not gonna always understand. But that's where the fifth grade factor comes in. Are you a visual learner? Are you do you read and do better? Like all that comes into play.
Stick to the basis. The question was, is college worth it? Is it?
I think it's worth it if you go for the right degree.
If you go for the right degree, but what's the right degree?
Cybersecurity.
You don't need a degree to do cybersecurity.
You don't, but it's good for you.
I think
at the end of the day, you don't lose from it.
Yes, you do. You don't get a job, or you start and you don't finish.
Why would you not get a job
if you don't finish?
Wow, that makes no sense though.
People go to college and don't finish.
That's different. That's their problem. Why would you not finish what you started?
I think what B is saying is like, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the stuff that
Two against one.
A lot of stuff that I learned, like even just in business, like I study on Coursera, Udemy, YouTube is great, but man, like there's a lot of certifications out here that you can go get.
That's true.
And you can hone into a skill.
Can you get certification on nursing?
Nah, but you know what?
Listen, I said that's a profession.
That's a profession.
Yeah.
Go to school. I mean, if you require.
That's all I'm saying though. Go to school for the right things. Don't go to school for no black arts degree and be like, oh, I can't find no job.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm just saying, go to school for the right things. Like, don't waste your time. I think a lot of people don't do the research.
But you know what though? A lot of these schools, even like these profession schools, they just pushing them through so fast. They not really learning nothing, because when you get to say you go to be a doctor or a nurse or something, you get through school. Half of these people in school cheating.
Yeah.
80% of the people cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, the answers be online. Everybody, come on, man.
But that's
it's
different.
A game, and they tell
that's like clinicals.
Listen, it's a scheme. College is a scheme.
You right.
It's a scam.
To a certain extent.
You know, to a certain extent, it's a scam. Alright? And we ain't in on it.
Yeah.
Why, when you graduate high school, they'll give you $80,000 to get in debt to go to school, but they won't give you a dime to buy a house or invest in anything. They're gonna say, "Oh, you ain't got no credit." So why would you give me money to go to school for? This shit is a scam.
Well, you know,
shit is messed up.
Richard Nixon, I think it was Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon is the one who created the Sallie Mae bailout, right? Sallie Mae, all of that, the Sallie Mae, the Fannie Mae, all of that came from Reaganomics. Ronald Reagan came in and said, okay, we're going to create a program to get the United States back active again. So it backfired because it was so good, right? Because at that time, when we were coming out of a slow depression, a lot of people were like, well, I know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. We said, well, look, you can go to school now. Oh, I can go to school. You sending dumb motherfuckers to school. Look what happened. The problem is for us as black people, though, we were still stuck in segregation at the time. We were still coming out of a lot of different oppressions where we still were on the short end of the stick. Yeah. Right? So for us to go to college, that's why in black homes, it's like, oh, go to school, go to college. My parents, neither one of my parents went to college, like at all. Right? They were entrepreneurs, they were hustlers. My grandmother didn't go to college.
Did they make it though?
Yeah, made it just fine. Right? And
made it without college.
Made it without
college. No. I do not want to make this about people who graduate.
Everybody that same energy.
I'm here.
The same energy.
I do not want people to think like if you don't. Listen. Education. Look. Maybe I should say education. Education is power. Now, right? You can't get educated from YouTube, right? You're not gonna learn how to. You can't learn everything off you. You can't. Unless you got it.
You can't learn everything.
Unless you fit. Listen.
You can't learn everything from college, man. I got a degree.
How many degrees you got?
I got 2.
And what you use them for?
I don't use them.
What's your degrees in?
I got a liberal arts degree and I got a business.
What do you do with a liberal arts degree?
I'm not doing nothing with it.
What do you do with one?
I don't know.
Fuck, you got it.
My reasons for going to school were different.
You right.
I got paid to go to school. I don't have nothing. If it wasn't for my benefits, I would have never went to college. I'm not a college guy. I don't like school.
But you did it because you got paid.
I didn't. Yeah, I got paid for it.
But I'm saying, what if you went to college with something that was in demand?
That would have been nice, but guess what?
Why didn't you do it though?
Because
you wasn't thinking like that.
Because you gonna let me talk and not interrupt me when you ask me a question.
Okay.
I had shit going on. Fact. I had to keep money coming in.
But you still could have went to school. I don't want to hate you.
I could have. You want to know my story? You want to know the truth? You want to know the truth? I give you the truth. I give it to you straight. I was in school. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be a teacher. I think I could be a good teacher. The test came up to take the teacher, to take the teacher test. I failed the test. Now I was in a bind because I'm supporting my family. I have to keep a roof over our head. I'm doing everything. I'm paying. I'm doing a lot. I can't stop this. I can't stop
this grind.
The grind. I had to keep going. I had to take the easy way out. It was a sacrifice. I'm here now. Still got 2 degrees. I can still go back into teaching if I want to, but that's what it was. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, still got 2 degrees.
But I feel like I hate when people knock education as far as look. It's different ways to do it. You get what I'm saying?
Well, what I'm saying is people think like because we put such a high standard on college, and we look at the person that didn't go to college.
Give me an example of someone who didn't go to college.
What do you mean?
Give me an example. Give me an example of someone who didn't go to college. What they doing?
They probably working.
Malcolm X is dead. Give me an example. No disrespect to that.
No, for real.
Give me an example. Give me a real example. Malcolm X went to prison as well. Malcolm X's life changed dramatically after jail.
Let me tell you something. I'm glad you said it. Me and my best friend were talking about this a couple of days ago. Jaden Smith had said that if you look at the way the school systems are created, they're teaching kids to get ready for the prison system.
I disagree with that. I saw that, and I don't agree with that.
Why
I don't agree with that.
Why do you disagree with it?
Because when you say they're getting kids ready to go, you have to have. I agree with this some, but then again, I don't. You have to have some type of structure in order to teach something to somebody, right? So that's just the structure that they made up. Just because it's so called, it's not prison, bro. It's not. You can't. It's not fair to call it prison.
Elaborate more on why.
Okay, so basically what he said was he's relating the school schedule to the prison schedule. Listen, man.
No,
schedule.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
What is he doing? What did he do? What did he say? He's relating the school schedule, the way that the routine of things, to the prison routine.
I don't think he was so much about scheduling. I think it was more about chain of command, right? When you go, I don't know about you guys, but when you guys got in trouble, you went to ISS. That's what the in-school suspension, right? And the in-school suspension.
ISS is not nowhere near remotely to
prison.
No, you about to go.
No, I want to go there because you got to think about it. Like, you hear a bell, you go into a room, like the high school that my mother went to, my wife's mother went to, had no windows. It was an old prison. Like, it was literally an old prison. Mm-hmm. The thing about it is, you hear a bell, you are told what to do the whole time that you're there. Lack of engagement, right? When you make a mistake, they put you into solitary confinement, right? They feed you. Some of these kids a lot of people are conditioned from the time that they go to school to the time they graduate. What happens is these kids end up growing up and no one tells them what to do anymore. They looking back, and this is what Jaden is saying, they're looking back for that control again. So they either become employees or they go back to the prison system.
No. That's
what I get.
I don't agree with that because, one, that goes back to your parents, okay? School is only one part of life. Your home life is a big impact on yourself. If you have a mother or father or a mother and father,
I get what
I was going to say that.
But let me go a little deeper into that because I like where you're going with that. So this 18-year-old guy graduates from school, right? Mm-hmm. He's in love with his little girlfriend. He goes home to that same situation, like a mother and father. Mm-hmm. But this time he's the father, his girlfriend's the mother. Mm-hmm. Constantly fighting, constantly battling. I get what you're saying. It starts at the house. But the condition of him for 6 hours is that he needs to be told what to do.
No.
So it stops him from being an entrepreneur. It stops
That's
him from
wrong.
being
That's wrong.
It stops him
No. I can't agree on that. That's wrong. That's wrong. Nick, you went this first. That's wrong. Let me tell you something. A lot of people, you know what the problem is with a lot of parents is? They're lazy. They work. The problem is with lower class and middle class, they got to work. So when the kids come home from school, there's not a lot of teaching at home. If you make the time for your children, if you make sure you make the time for your child, you can create a whole different world for your children. The issue is parents think, oh, my kid learned in school today, I don't have to tell them nothing when they come home. I'm going to let them chill and play the game. No. When your kid comes home from school, what did you learn today, son? Daughter?
We're not disputing that. We just saying
Let me finish. So you get that structure at home as well. School has always been structured in such a way. But there's a lot of people who go on to do great things. You can't say, oh, you go to school, it's structured like this. So if school don't know, it starts at home. Everything starts at home. If you have a great foundation at home and you make sure your kids are straight.
I went to school with kids who grew up with good parents. Both parents in the house, they even grew up in the church.
But you can't. You can't say that because you don't know what that kid. You think they had good parents,
right?
You can only assume these people had good parents. You don't know what was going on in their household. You don't know when they got home from school what was really going on. Right. And I promise you, if you take a testimony from kids who say, "Yo, my dad and mother, made sure every summer I read 3 full real books every summer. So a whole different kid from
got nothing to
my
do.
dad.
Nothing to do. Hey, got nothing to do with the structure of how it happens, because he could graduate, right? He's used to this.
Yeah.
I go home, I read 3 books, I go to school, my teacher tells me what to do.
Yeah.
Boom, I'm graduated. Oh shit, what I do? I gotta get more structure.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta teach me something. Somebody gotta tell me what to do somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. We're not saying
that's not to me. That's not realistic.
How is that not? What do you mean? That's the basis of what Jaden was saying. I get it.
No, I'm saying, but you trying to say
we understand. We understand it starts at home. Yeah,
so you trying to tell me when somebody graduated high school, they sit down here like, oh, well, don't get me wrong, you get lost.
We're not saying it's going to send the person to prison.
Yeah,
it's a prison mentality because
it's comfort.
Yeah, it's comfort. I need to go to a job.
Have you been to jail?
I need to go to a job.
Have you ever been to jail?
Yeah.
How long you was in jail for?
Like almost 24 hours.
Oh! What structure did you get?
What are you talking? What's your question?
What structure did you get?
I ate. Nigga, they put the clothes on me. What you mean? So
so what's the military? Is military structure for when you get out of jail?
You're not trying to understand it. You so stuck on trying to think that we trying to say they going to prison. Yeah. We just saying it's a prison mentality.
Absolutely.
Do you think so?
Huh?
I really agree with
Now that I heard it and he explained it to me, because I heard it on the fly. I heard it on the phone. It was a real quick clip. And I thought I knew what I was talking about, but I listened. It's cool. We can do that.
So you think, so what would be your alternative?
The alternative...
I'm gonna say I like in California. I don't know really about how this really works, but I've seen in movies where kids in California, they go from space to space outside. Absolutely. They go from
I like how you do that cute. I like how you felt that. What's the slogan?
Tequila you taste. I'm sorry. Blanco you taste. No, take your best shot. Take your best shot.
Take your best shot.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Take your best shot. But no, I mean, in California, they go to school from one place to another place. They go outside. When you are conditioning, you go up to Philly, New York, Chicago, even in Atlanta, you're in a building all damn day.
And some of the schools we went to didn't have windows.
Right. So you even have a principal who is the warden, right? Mm-hmm. When you make a mistake, you in ISS all day. I've sat down some plenty of times. This shit drove me fucking crazy.
I didn't go to ISS till I moved to Georgia though.
It made me more. Oh man.
You know what? If I think about it,
that shit drove me more crazy being in ISS all damn day.
Yeah.
All day. I'm like, yo.
It was terrible.
We did ISS.
So what's discipline? Man. What's discipline? What do you feel like you should be disciplined?
Well, I mean, just like they use like they should be using in the prison facility, it should be a recorrection.
We're not. Let's not go to prison yet.
Okay.
Let's go to school.
In the school.
What should your discipline be for punching Carter in the face in the middle of class?
Well, that's why you pay these counselors, right? I think that these counselors should be more psych counselors. Because at this point in the adolescence,
Carter is bullying you every day. You finally punch Carter in the face. Both y'all get sent to ISS. Sure. What will be the alternative? Go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the counselors
I think they need to get rid of the whole classroom thing.
What should it be?
I'm way out of it because
what should it be at?
Everybody don't like the same things. Everybody don't think the same. Everybody don't learn the same. Right?
Right. Okay.
So I don't know I don't know what
you don't know what you're talking
about. But
I
feel like you just can't, because think about it like this. If they
should have a pottery class for kids in 3rd grade because they don't like math.
If you put all our kids in one class, one child is not on the same level as this one.
Bro, I'm not trying to hear that dumb shit.
How's that dumb?
That's dumb. That's dumb.
How's that dumb?
You trying to tell me at a 3rd grade level everybody can't be on the same level? No. Why not?
It's all.
Where does it start from?
Everybody doesn't learn the same.
Everybody learns different.
You can't teach.
So maybe you should have a teacher, and maybe they should implement different ways to learn.
Do you know how many of these? You ever been in a fucking crowded room? You ever been in a crowded classroom?
Everybody's been in a crowded classroom.
Okay, then. So you know how hard it is to teach a crowded classroom?
30 students.
It's 30 students. It's hard to get to each and every one because they all learn different.
It's not that everybody learn. Look, everybody does learn. Everybody does learn different.
Okay then.
So maybe
it's like trying to teach a monkey or a horse
how to be a lion.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And then you fail him as soon as he do something
But
wrong.
that monkey,
And there's no sympathy. Oh, you're stupid.
No, but that monkey isn't a lion. That monkey isn't made to swim.
I get what B saying.
Thank you. So why are we shutting?
We're not teaching them how to swim though.
Yes, they.
No, we not.
That's part of the problem.
No, the problem.
What are we teaching them then? What are we teaching them then? Are we teaching them real good skills? Education matters so much.
So what's education?
Education is learning things.
What are we learning?
You tell me, Trace, if school is such a good idea.
Why is school not a good idea?
You such a school advocate, you tell me. Why?
Well, okay. You learn a lot of school is set up in more than one way.
Yeah.
Where'd you get?
Are they teaching us the things we need in school? Let's just get to the.
Okay.
Are they teaching us?
Are they teaching us how to be adults? That should be.
Are they teaching us the things we need in life?
In life.
Yeah. Be clear.
Okay. So is life?
Answer the questions, yes or no, Trey. I want to know what you think.
No, they're not teaching us.
Alright, finally you make some sense.
But
Finally you said something.
time out. It's 2 against 1 right now.
I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just.
I get a check under approval of doing. I get a check.
I'm just listening. But I gotta do it like I did, like you said though. Like I never thought about that. You got one teacher for 30 kids, right?
Yeah.
Like there was some kids, when I grew up, were like just project kid. They were bad. They was bounce. They was sugar. They was ready to go. You know
Why?
what I mean?
What is a project kid?
Kid that went to the project.
Explain to me what's a project kid. No, because you know what? Y'all give so many excuses.
What do you mean?
What is a project kid? I grew up in the motherfucking. What is a project kid? A kid that grew up in the slum. So what's their parents?
No. In the actual project, Jane Addams.
What are their parents doing?
West Road.
What are their parents doing? Nothing. Thank you, Oliver. Don't even argue with me because you're about to lose.
Listen,
their parents aren't doing nothing.
It's not that easy, man.
How do you change? So Carter, what's your child gonna do?
My child is not. My child not a project baby.
What is he?
My child is a suburb.
If your child was a project baby, where does it start from?
Me. Because I have him in the project.
Yeah, but
no. But if he's in the, you think kids from the projects don't grow?
Yeah.
They don't go on to be better things?
They can.
But why do they go on to be better things? 1, they have a mentor. 2, they have their parents. They have a structured system. The school is just a place of residence. When them kids come home,
so
that's
what
up
you
to you.
insinuating? Yo, what you saying?
Yo, the suburb, you can go to the best school where teachers teach everything in every different type of way. They got holograms. So they got this, they got that.
If that was
in school they can teach kids how to balance a checkbook. They can teach kids stocks. They can teach kids whatever. But guess what? They're not. Doesn't matter. They're not going to retain that information unless you know how you retain information. What is it called? Studying. That's why studying is such an important factor of life. So if the kids go home and don't study, if the parents ain't checking up on these children, it don't matter what the teachers teach them. Project baby or not. If at home your parents is on.
I disagree.
Yo, what?
I disagree.
What?
I went to school from 7:30 to let's say 3:30, right?
Yeah, no, 2:30. You went to 2:30. Don't lie. You ain't
so I had
new kid.
basketball practice from 4 o'clock till about.
Who fault is that?
6, 7.
So you was playing sports,
right?
So your time was in sports.
So what I'm saying is,
what do you spend most of your time doing?
Not with my parents.
Sports,
but not with my parents.
Whose fault is that?
Not with my parents. What does my parents got to do with anything?
Yo, your parents made sure you was in sports. Did they make sure you knew what you was doing throughout the day?
So okay,
no, you went, you played ball.
Let me get some.
Don't lie. Your parents made sure you was in the sport because they didn't have time.
Trey, you want to argue just to argue.
No. Come on, man. Yo, I'm not the only.
I'm serious.
I'm
really trying to get your point. I'm trying to get your point here. I'm really trying to get your point.
When you played basketball,
I played ball.
Where was most of your majority of time going? After you got out of school, your mom was focused on basketball.
Absolutely.
Did your parents make sure you came home and articulated what you went through school?
Stop right there. Articulate what was going on in school that day, right?
Yeah.
What was going on in school that day that's helping you with this tequila line, sir? Not a goddamn thing.
What grade are we in?
What
grade are we in?
Nothing that we learned in school.
Okay, so let's disband school. Okay,
yeah, let's do it.